First off, tell me your name and title.
I am Tony Kunczewski, head football coach at Berry College.
So the inaugural first ever Berry football coach. How is it starting a program here at Berry?
It's been tremendous thus far. I mean, from the top down, from the administration, have had full support from our president, vice president, and athletic director. So it's been great working with people here, and we have an outstanding product to sell. So it's been fun thus far.
This will also be your first year as a head coach as well.
Yes, sir.
What's some of the challenges being a first-year head coach and first-year program? Has that been challenging for you?
Well, I think the one big advantage that I have from an experience standpoint is having been a part of a startup program before. I think that's just so unique. I mean, certainly being a head coach for the first time is a different experience, but now, starting a program from scratch, it's a huge advantage for me to be able to fall back on my experiences at LaGrange when we started that program in 2006.
Having established yourself as one of the premier defensive coordinators in D3, why Berry? Why make the move? Why make the step up?
Well, number one, a big goal of mine was to become a head coach someday. But it was more important for me to find the right place as it was to have that title. I enjoyed my time at LaGrange, and it's an outstanding place, an outstanding school and program. I was very happy there. But 2.5 years ago, my boss, our athletic director, Todd Brooks, and our vice president and dean of students, Debbie Haida, came down to LaGrange to talk with our people and look at our facilities. And one of our vice presidents at the time had me take them around and show them the facilities. So I've been eyeing up Berry for 2.5 years now, and from an academic standpoint, from the campus that is just one of a kind in the history of the college, really attracted me to Berry.
I'm sure you've heard both negative and positive feedbacks as football in Berry, because it was a very hotly contested thing here. How have you turned the naysayers into, hey, let's get football cranked up?
Well, I think it's a big part of my job description right now, especially, is to not be sitting in the office all the time and to get out in the Berry community, to go out and meet people and to really explain to them what we're all about and how we're going to build this program. And I'm excited to get started because I think we have a lot to offer student athletes coming in here.
Being in D3, you're not allowed to give students athletic scholarships. Do you think that's a hindrance, or how do you feel, or what kind of athletes do you feel will be drawn to your school because of this?
There's no question that the athletes that will be drawn here are going to be guys that are going to be highly motivated, both on and off the field. And I've had to explain this a lot because Division III around here, there's not a lot. In Georgia, where LaGrange was the first Division III football school in Georgia, and we're going to be the second. And it's an opportunity here to get the best of both worlds, academically and athletically, and that's a big selling point that we're gonna make. And, whether they call it athletic scholarship or they call it academic scholarship, at the end of the day, money's money. And if you can get the best of both worlds here, which you can, that's going to be a big seller for us. The
2012 football season is about to begin. When does Berry football start?
Berry football, officially our first game is September 7th, 2013, and it's going to be home against Maryville College out of Tennessee. But we've already started preparing. I mean, we're going to have roughly around 20 guys to start this fall, and we'll begin working out. We've already had 37 2013 recruits in here since June 1st, so we're getting rolling right away.
When is the stadium starting to get built?
That is a little bit harder question to answer. We ideally would like to have it in a certain location right out in front of the Cage Center here, but we ran into a little snag with some bald eagles, so we're still kind of working on that. And I know one thing, they want to have this stadium on campus and they want to have it ready for game number 1. So I know our people are working very hard to make that happen.
Finally, you've moved to Rome in Floyd County. What is it about the area that just not Berry, but you said this is the county, this is the area, and what is it that you've enjoyed most about it?
I think the people, number one. We've met some great people, and everybody has been, I know you mentioned in the past there's some positive and negative feedback. I mean, everybody's been positive for us, to us. You know, I have a wife and 3 kids, 7, 5, and 3. Our oldest 2, I have a girl that's 7 and a boy that's 5. They start school tomorrow right here on campus at Berry, and you know, we've gotten a chance to go out in the community, and it's a great place to raise a family. It really is.